Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Janelle Lippert and I'm here today with Ivana Boschnik, and I've known Ivana for many, many years, bought several of her products and have had some great success with them. And today I'm asking her about a brand new product which is called Real Transformers. So Ivana, for those who don't know you yet, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into helping people grow faceless social media accounts?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you a little bit longer background because I've been in the industry for a while, but I kind of moved away from a couple of spaces because I didn't like exactly how people were creating products and what they were selling and what they were promising and under delivering, right? So I've gotten into digital marketing space when most people didn't even know what the SEO was, that the whole thing, internet marketing, existed, which was back in 2007, right? So long time ago. Having said that, I have learned quite a few skills over the years. I had SEO agency for a little while. Then I started selling info products for a little while. Then I had kind of combination between launching softwares that would help people with different things. Like it could be like getting traffic from social media or, you know, I don't know. We did quite a few, like how to clock these links, which used to be a huge problem. So, anyways, we would release these products to the market, and it was just, finding another solution that people needed. And one of the things that I focused on for about until 2020, it was building the info product company, which we scaled to seven figures in 18 months. It was four partners on board, right? And then, like I said, the whole market kind of started delivering all these bad products, and I didn't want to be associated with it. And since then, I was coaching, I was providing done for you services as an agency to local businesses, therapists, coaches, and things like that. But recently, I've been told actually about 18 months ago, I had a major surgery. And that was a wake up call that a lot of my business relied on me being there to help my clients through it. And I realized I had to switch the business model and kind of go with something that I can grow and scale long term without me being involved, right? Now, does that mean right now I'm not working? Of course not. It's still set up in place, but my goal is in about 3 years from now that I have a full team that's managing all of this. So I don't have to be on that much. Obviously, I'm 46 years old and I want to retire earlier if possible. So that's another reason why I want to build many different channels that are bringing in passive income. So not my products only, but other assets out there, digital assets that, work for me when I'm not here. And you've been on this journey with me. You had some success with my 10-minute TikTok viral system because I've been testing many different methods, and you would not believe how much money I spent because, again, I'm going to go back to what people were saying and promising, and reality is it doesn't really deliver. I want to make sure that what we put out there, it actually delivers results for the customers, right? So that's how the whole faceless thing started, because as I was training people how to use social media, how to get traffic, how to get leads, one thing was very clear from the beginning. People had a really hard time creating powerful content. And you either had to do it manually, which I shared inside of that method, or you needed a software that does it for you. So when I started looking into the software, it was like you need 7, 8 different tools to create one video. And we all know we don't have enough time to spend creating these videos. We need to publish content as soon as possible, as fast as possible. So that is why we're here today, because that is what we built with the Real Transformer.
Yes, exactly. So the real transformers is basically you put in a sentence and it pumps out a video with a story. Now, storytelling is really important. It's really popular. It connects with people. Was that one of the reasons why you thought that this would be like the right path to take?
Exactly. So as I was doing all these testings, one of the things that became very clear, like if I was listening to something throughout the whole video, it was either really powerful information that I was getting or it was storytelling. And normally storytelling was giving the information, right? So I started looking at many different accounts and saw a huge potential there. Like people who just do YouTube account for 3 or 4 months. They're building it out, posting short form and long form videos. Within 3 or 4 months, they're monetized. And this is passive income. Passive. I've seen, and I followed some of the people who are doing extremely well in this. They start blowing up their accounts. One account like $5,000 a month from storytelling videos. So it's about finding the quickest way to put out that content without having to waste a lot of time. So when we built Real Transformer, we wanted simplified process. So inside of it, we have 100 seed ideas that we give you. So you take the seed idea, feed it into the software, and that's like 1 sentence long. It's not long. You give it instructions on what type of story you want it to create. So we put different frameworks of the story that work very well. And then the software does generating the story. So the whole script, very highly engaging story. Then it takes you to the next step where it's visual, where you can add in voiceovers. You can have many different voiceovers to choose from. And then you take it to the next step where, you render the video. Well, you can add music and captions. Automatically, captions are added if you want them on the video, which I always recommend you do. And you render the video, and once you're done, you have hooks, copy and paste titles or the hooks on the videos for TikTok and Instagram and Facebook Reels. And you can also do the same thing on YouTube, plus long form videos for YouTube, because with YouTube, if you don't know, you get monetized better with long form videos. So it's the combination, but it's also choosing the right type of niche. So not going from one story to another. So if you decide to do business and entrepreneurship, for example, you stick to that niche. So you're not switching. Now you can only change this slightly. So like personal development is huge. But mindset and personal development, for example, if you mix those two, that would work because it goes hand in hand with one with another.
Okay, so I've got a little question. Not sure if it'll impact it. I've heard whispers about YouTube not accepting or not monetizing AI content. Is this the sort of AI content we're talking about, or is this different to
Well,
what
they're
they're sort
very
of?
careful. They're very careful. They're not going to monetize content that is very low quality. That they will
Right.
not do. So as long as the content that you put out there is quality, you won't have an issue. Now, this can change because I'm not part of the Google, right? But at the moment, they are very careful with low quality content. So all of these people that do YouTube, they actually created using AI, many different tools. But what we have done with Real Transformer is we created it within one.
Right. Okay. So what makes Real Transformers different from every other tool, AI tools that are out there on the market, would you
Oh, there's
say?
so many, right? There's so many. So when I started testing, there's some big popular names out there that I was willing to pay monthly for. Didn't have a problem with that. And so if I paid monthly, I had certain amount of credits, right? And when you're using a software initially, first or second or third video, especially when you're building it from scratch, not the way we built Real Transformer, but when you're building it from scratch and you don't know exactly what you want to create, you use up those credits real fast. So what was happening to me is I wouldn't even have finished first video. I would have used up the credits and I would have to purchase more credits. So that was one thing that really bothered me a lot because I wasn't getting anything out of what I purchased, right? So that was one thing. And then I purchased another product. And what happened was I needed to use that product for one thing, then another product for another thing, then third product for a third thing in order to put this all together, which was driving me crazy because that all takes a lot of time. So what makes Real Transformer different is that it's simplified. Everyone who have used it, and you can take a look at sales page and see real human feedback. People said, "Oh my God, this is so simple to use," and I love the output because it's not just about simplicity. You want quality videos, right? So
Yeah.
all these videos are really high quality and they really do work.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones I've made have been really good. Like it's surprising. Oh, that was only one sentence I put in there. That's amazing what comes out. So yeah, and they capture attention and hold attention, which is important because a lot of things, if you just got a good hook and then you lose them after the first sentence, and you've lost your audience. So yeah, who do you think's going to get the biggest results from using real transformers? Like who?
Thing is, it works for many different markets. So there is on the sales page a sample of the video that talks about how a baby ended up getting a rash, and then what was happening for the dad and what he was going through, and how he discovered the natural detergent, because the issue was with the detergent on the clothing, and he discovered natural detergent that actually fixed the whole problem. So if you had a physical product that you were selling that had the natural detergent as the offer, you use the story to lead people into that offer, right? So that's physical products. If you had any digital products like courses, if you had manifestation guides, I don't know, like whatever lead magnet is, as long as you lead them back to that, you get traction. If you just want to monetize through YouTube ads, you can do it that way. For countries that allow TikTok monetization, again, what I do always recommend, and I'm big on this, make sure you're building an email list. If you're not doing that, you're going to be losing a lot of money and you won't be monetized as much as you should be. So the Facebook business pages, like, you can really put this content anywhere and get it monetized. Will it happen overnight? I always like to say no, nothing happens overnight, but it can work very quickly if you stay consistent.
So Facebook business pages, they never used to push them out, but they seem to be pushing them out a bit more now, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. They are pushing them all out.
Uh,
But right now, the Facebook, at the moment, a Facebook monetization program is by invite only. So if you're producing the content and content is getting engagement, they will invite you to become monetized.
oh, okay. That's why I'm not monetized. 'Cause they haven't invited me yet. Um, so what would you say to someone who's like a little bit worried or a little bit cautious about tech or doesn't feel confident? They might not think they've got content ideas or video editing experience. How would you
With
what
real
would you say to them?
transformer, yeah. So with real transformer, you don't have to have ideas. You don't have to be creative. You don't have to do any video editing, because it creates a complete video from A to Z. We give you the seed ideas, so you already have ideas for the stories. You can just optimize them as you move forward. So they're not always the same, but it seriously is one sentence. So you feed it one sentence, you tell the software what type of story you wanted to create, and then it does it for you. So you don't have to think about the story. You just check the grammar just in case something is not 100% the way you want it. But so far, I haven't had one single issue with the grammar because story just flows.
So there's no credits? People aren't using
There are no credits. We have
credits?
three different, yeah. So we have three different licenses. We have a starter package, which gives you 15 videos per month. So there's nothing extra that you have to pay for these 15 videos. The story, the voiceover, the visuals, the rendering of the video, the hashtags, and all of that, everything is included. And that's for someone who just wants to get their feet wet. So every single month, there is no upgrade. And by the way, this is all annual license. So you're not paying monthly. There's one-time fee for 365 days. If you want to continue, then next year there's going to be additional charge. So that's one thing. So far, everybody is pretty much all the customers that we have, they're purchasing pro version of the software. The reason why is they get 1,200 videos for the whole year. And that is for someone who is serious, who wants to run one or two channels and just stick with those channels. They don't want to take more on until they're ready for it. And then there is a third version of it, which is unlimited videos. Some people are going to go with this, obviously, who are going to want to build 10 or 15 different channels, but that is up to you. And, you don't need to. You might want to go with Pro. Most people so far have been going with the Pro. That has been the best-selling license.
So with Pro, they can make them for other people too, or just themselves?
With Pro and Unlimited, they can sell the videos. Yeah, they cannot
Okay.
resell the software, but they can sell the videos to the clients.
The videos that they're making, right? Okay, cool. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
So where do you see AI storytelling going over the next few years?
It's very popular and it's going to evolve, but it's going to work best for people who are putting out quality content. So if you're just putting something that's cheap and cheesy and doesn't really have good visuals, most of those videos are going to be dropped. They won't be.
Mm,
So you have to focus on the quality again because of my experience, and I've seen a lot of algorithm changes over the year and markets change. The digital marketing space is huge and it changes every 2 to 3 years. What I do always recommend, and that's the main reason I recommend it, build that email list, because if for whatever reason that account stops working, they decide that something is against the terms, or they change the terms, which they did on some of the platforms, and then you're kind of, stuck. You can't do anything about it. I still recommend you build that email list because you have something to fall back on. We can't control what these big platforms do and how they change their terms. That's part of the game.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you do control your email list.
So the videos that are coming from Real Transformers, once they're made, can you edit them at all or duplicate them or, uh,
You
you know,
Yeah, so you can duplicate the video and then go in and edit if you wanted to. Oftentimes you don't need to create the same video, but you can definitely. That's one of the features available.
okay. So you've got a little bit of editing control, basically. It's not just once a video's there, that's it sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely. You don't need to edit anything. The video is done, right away. But if you wanted to like recreate the story, keep the same footage, but recreate the story, you can go back, duplicate that. You go in, feed it a new story idea, and then you have all the visuals. If people wanted to do it, they can't, but just remember, it counts as additional video. So every time you
Yeah.
duplicate, it's a new video.
Yeah, but you can change the scenes, can't you? Like,
Yes, you can.
isn't
All the scenes in the video. So the way it does, you have AI generated scenes and you have it pulls stock footages. So it follows the story and it's pulling the stock footages based on the story that you created, right? So it follows the story. But let's say you don't like the visual that you have, you just go in and you search for another one to input it for that slide. When it comes to the AI, it generates fresh content. So every story is 100% new and fresh. Then you just reload these images that you don't want, that you have a little button, you just click on it and it just regenerates
yeah.
basically the version of
So
it.
there's no going searching for different
No,
things. It's
no,
all there.
nothing.
It's all
It's
there
all
ready. Yeah,
there.
just the one
Yeah,
platform. That's really good.
yeah,
That's the best thing about it, I think.
yeah.
Is that, you're not mucking around with this one and bringing that over there and then put it all together in
None
CapCut
of
and
that.
so
None of that.
so
None of that. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
definitely when we thought about how this was gonna go long term, we wanted simple for the users, not having to juggle many different tools, just within one platform, click, 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 and you're done.
Right. So what sort of products do you think people could sell using the Real Transformers videos?
So like I said, it can be digital, it can be physical. You can do affiliate marketing with it if you wanted to. That would work. Like as part of the program, right now I can't remember where we put it again, but it's somewhere in the instructions. We have affiliate vault, and I'm gonna email customers about it too. So affiliate vault is a list of different offers that you can recommend. Now, before you say, I don't know if that's for me, let me bring it back quickly. So even if YouTube decides not to monetize your storytelling videos and you're not making passive income from that, inside of YouTube, as well as many other platforms, especially on the Facebook business pages, you can put in links to lead to the next offer. Now, I would recommend that be your opt-in page. Now, the affiliate vault that we have built for you for one offer, and I'm just going to take religion. So messages from God, stories from God, things like that. So you're building an audience, people who are into that niche. The next thing that you can do is when you post this in the description, you add in your opt-in page or send them directly to the affiliate offer. Now, what happens is that some of these offers pay anywhere from $3,000 per sale up to $8,000, right? So you can take what this little storytelling videos are doing and feed it into these offers that make you quite a bit of money.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's pretty versatile.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it is.
Yeah, like
It
I said, I've only just gotten into, like, just joined it, and I've had a little bit of a play, and yeah, can't wait to get stuck into it. We don't have the Creator Awards program here in Australia for TikTok, so I'm probably going to be using YouTube for my channel, and I've just got to work out a niche for it,
yeah.
which is, it's
To
there's
simplify
lots
the
of
niche.
ways.
So whatever it is that you are passionate about. So for example, I'm passionate about personal development. I'm passionate about manifestation. I don't have that really as my business, even though I've done some techniques with some of my clients to help them get their energy on board and in alignment to, expand their businesses, to get more visibility and things like that. But whatever you're passionate about, you choose that as a niche, because then you won't have a problem creating many videos about it, because every story that you produce, you'll want to listen to it, right? If you want to listen to it, someone else will want to listen to it as well. Now, I also want to say, and I think this is really important for your viewers, then every release, new feature that we add in, and we're going to listen to you. We want this to be one tool that you use every single month. When you want a new feature, when we see what's coming up and you want something slightly different, like we had one person who said they can't use this for their local businesses because they need more like information type of stuff, not storytelling. We are definitely going to work on how to add that into the software and release it as additional feature, which you don't have to pay for it. You get that with this license. It's just any upgrade, it's part of the program.
Excellent. Okay. And you've also got a school program. Yep. A
Yes, we
school
have a school
community.
community. We have a school community, and that is for people who want to grow these accounts and scale them up to massive numbers that they can one day resell if they want. Sell to other people, because when you have traffic, you have a huge asset. And right now, everybody's fighting for traffic online. Everybody. So you need
Yeah.
assets bringing in leads.
Yeah. And you could use it on Instagram as well. Like, there's no
Yes,
um,
Instagram. For some reason, I rarely ever mention Instagram. I do use it on some of the accounts that I've tested many different strategies on, which is cool, right? But I don't know why that platform compared to Facebook. Facebook, I'm very comfortable with. TikTok, I'm very comfortable. YouTube, I'm comfortable with. But yeah, that platform, not so much. But you
it's
can use
funny.
it
Yeah,
definitely.
I think it's the age group that uses Instagram is, like, those trendy mums.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's something within me. I've seen my friends use it and I follow their content. It's just like I'll log into Instagram maybe twice a month, maybe. Like compared to Facebook, I'm on it every single day.
Yeah, yeah. I sort of had a break from Facebook after my account got hacked, but I'm starting to get back into it again.
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
my
I
whole
love
account got
I
stolen.
love Facebook. I've used it since God.
Yeah, since it was first out. Well, my account, I was one of the first probably 300 people on Facebook.
Mhm.
Built up this beautiful account, had lots of pages for my businesses. I had a business community um, group, and somebody just hijacked it and stole it. And I
Oh
can
my
still find my pages, and they've got all this Indonesian stuff on there. So yeah, but anyway, it's all right. I'm getting back into it, and it's
yeah.
starting to take off again. And yeah, I'm going to use your program to do some business pages and see how they go.
Awesome.
But the
Awesome.
problem with me is, like you say, follow your passion. I've got lots of things that I'm
Yeah, but
passionate
maybe
about.
choose top three. Choose top three and come on. in Word. Then you focus. Then you focus on those three. And that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, so anything else you'd like to add before we finish off?
Yeah. So
Um,
if you have any questions for us, compared to many different vendors out there, what our take is we listen to you, we engage with you. So you're not left alone wondering how to do this. Janelle knows, like I'll jump into like responding to messages and things like that. So I'm here for you. Part of my team is also online. They don't do everything, but they do respond to the comments and things like that. So we also have full support desk. It is part of the app. So if you have any questions for us, if you just go to support desk, I believe it's at the bottom. And then if you go to login, even if you're not a member, you'll see the support desk there. And when you log in, when you submit a ticket, we'll see what it is that you need from us, what type of question you have. We'll help you through it. But like I said, this software can really help many different people. And like right now on Fiverr, people are selling storytelling videos and they're charging anywhere from like 10 to 300 and something dollars per video. Now, obviously, 300 and something is custom made and, all of that. But who says that you can't create a script with, storytelling, utilize the footage and sell it, as the,
yeah,
yeah, so you can do all of
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I'll have a link to my bonuses. Did you want to go over some of the bonuses,
Just give me a
Olivia,
second. I need
or
to pull that page. Just give me 1 second. We do have some bonuses that are listed on Janelle's page, but I need to open up to tell you what that is. So we have 11 bonuses for you. So we are giving you 10 plus faceless channels, already earning 1K per month or more. Then we are giving you the 10 highest paying storytelling niches. We are giving you 100 evergreen storytelling ideas that generate views for years. We are giving you developing a consistent content schedule because that's one thing that I've noticed that people, they don't stay consistent. They drop off after a while. So creating compelling video end screens and cards as well, creating compelling video titles and thumbnails, understanding YouTube analytics to grow faster, mastering video SEO ranking in YouTube search, building your YouTube channel branding, defining your YouTube channel niche, and implementing YouTube SEO best practices. So all of those are listed on Janelle's page, which she's going to put right underneath this video.
yeah, beautiful. All right, Ivana, I want to thank you very much for your time and your interview. And I'll also do a demo. Oh, there's a demo on the bonus page, isn't there? But I might just do my own as well.
Yeah, okay, great. So
So,
we have
yeah.
done the full presentation, how the software works, who this is for, even though you get quite a bit from this video already. And then you'll see it in action. But yes, Janelle, if you want to do your own demo, definitely you can.
So, guys, make sure you check out the link below. I'm using this software myself and loving it, and I'm sure that it will benefit so many people with their content and setting up channels and getting them monetized. So thank you, Ivana, for coming, and
You
don't
for
forget to check
having
out
me.
that link.
Yeah, take care. See you on the inside, guys. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.